Hello Taurus, welcome. This is your general reading for January. It's an overall reading of what's going on in the world of Taurus for this month of January 2020. So we're grateful, thankful for the universe, for the messages, for the greatest and highest good for all of you Taurus out there. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Take what works, leave what does not. Give the reading a chance. A lot of times as the cards come out, the messages get clearer and clearer with all of the confirmation from the cards. So let's see what your story is for the month of January, Taurus. Grateful, thankful universe for the messages, for the greatest and highest good for all Taurus. Wow, so I think you're done with the situation and you're ready to make a real decision regarding something very important in your life, and it could be a relationship. Perhaps you are dealing with another earth sign. But I feel like you're finally at that point where you're ready to come down off of your tree here, this Hanged Man, and start new. Maybe some of you are beginning a whole new journey with someone. Quite possibly you are involved with somebody who has brought you a lot of anxiety. I don't think you saw that coming. But I think, maybe you've been holding off going out with people or making any moves or anything like that. And you finally make a decision that, okay, well, maybe I will, go in a whole new direction with this person. Now, this person, I get, there's a lot of knives here. So I'm picking up an air sign. It could be anybody. But, perhaps you're dealing with a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius. But this person gives you a lot of anxiety. I think you thought you were going to have this fresh new start with this person, and they turned out to be somebody different than what you thought. And now what do? Now you're involved with this person, and you're trying to make it all work. Oh my God, Taurus. Yeah. So with this Nine of Wands, I think you've got, don't let your guard down. And I think with this person, they've made you put walls up that you didn't want to have up. I wonder whether this is you or them, somebody is very dependent on money. I get the feeling that one person controls the money and the other person uses it, whoever that might be. All right, let's see. What don't you see coming? We'll get some more cards down on the table and see if we can get a clear picture. Can I get another card for this Ace of Pentacles, universe? Yeah, wow. All right, so, you're feeling trapped in a relationship with somebody. The Nine of Cups, when it's reversed, you have to be very careful with where your ego sits and, being a little selfish and not really seeing where the problem lies. I almost get the sense that you don't see where this relationship is really going. You might be actually blind to where this relationship is going to take you. And I get the feeling that there is a part of you that's like, I know that this is a mistake. I know I shouldn't get involved. I know I shouldn't start this with this person. But I feel like you did. So now what? All right, let's see. Yeah, you're really conflicted. Because this is one of those things, Taurus, where I feel like you saw them very differently until you guys hooked up. And then once you hooked up, that's when the conflict began. So now, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because there's something about this relationship. And, are we going to have a future? There's a lot of threes just came up right there. I think there's other people involved. Like I said, this turned out to be very different than what you had thought. You may have thought that this was going to work out really, really great, but it's just, you're not happy. And your intuition, you might be dealing with a Pisces, maybe a Virgo. want you to put this to an end because you don't see a future with this person. Like I said, you know, you decided to hook up with someone, you know, and then all of a sudden they've got you on such a short leash. King of Swords is a very hard energy to be involved with. Maybe you're involved with a Pisces. But your intuition is screaming at you right now, Taurus. What advice do the cards have for our Taurus? Yeah, you've worked really hard, and now, I mean, I think your intuition sees where this is going to go. This is going down a real dark path, you know, and I think you know that everything in your being is saying, I think we need to end this relationship. I really do. And I don't think you, maybe, you know, this is something you've had this cycle with this person before. I do not see the Three of Swords, but we have 333 here. You know, and the Three of Wands is about you waiting for your ships to come in, this future that you see, you know, but you don't see any happiness here. And if you do make it work, a lot of other people will be involved. And I don't know whether you want a lot of people involved in your relationships. You're very conflicted. Really conflicted. But this Tower, I almost feel like there's like a divine intervention comes in that helps you get out of this situation. Maybe somehow, some way, something comes in, you know, that just knocks this all out of kilter. And then somehow you get out of this. Ooh, future outcome for our Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Yeah, see, you're not, this relationship, it's just not a fair, balanced relationship. I think you know what a good relationship feels like, and this one is not feeling very good, you know, because there's somebody who's very, very selfish and self-indulgent, and I feel like it's this King of Swords. You know, but you're tied up and trapped now in this situation, and they've got to figure out how to get out of it. And that's why I see like this temperance with the Tower. I almost feel like something comes in and just helps this situation get rectified, because there's a lot of imbalance between you and your person, you know, and you've got to take the blindfold off. You have got to see how you're going to get out of this. And I think this Tower helps you make a decision. And out comes that Three of Swords. I was waiting for that. You know, you're dealing with a player here. You're dealing with somebody who is never going to treat you fairly. And I think that comes out. I feel like they want your money. Gimme, gimme, gimme. You know, maybe they're a freeloader. But this person is very selfish. And now you've got to make a decision about what's to come. But you are in a position of advantage. So I think, and look, the cards totally support whatever your decision is. But you've got to make some moves, okay? Because the longer you're trapped in this relationship, the worse it's going to get. And the harder it will be on you. But like I say, divine intervention comes in, because I don't feel like this relationship will last a long time with you. But you've got to make the decision. Ultimately, the decision is yours. So once you start to see it for what it truly is and how they really are treating you, you know, because I think there's a part of you doesn't want to say, oh my God, I made a mistake with this person. But I think you did. All right. So that's not for everyone. Like I said, this is for whoever is involved with this person here. You know, so I think a lot of movement, a lot of action really comes through. You know, this Eight of Pentacles, I find it very interesting. I mean, you stay focused on what it is that you need to do. I think if you're working towards putting an end to this relationship, you just stay focused. I feel like that's what this card is telling me. You just keep going. You know, you're making all the right moves, because I think in the end, you finally found out how much this person was not really, how much this person, let me rephrase that, was really using you. Okay. Because I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. All right, Taurus, I'm sorry. This could be a really heartbreaking month for you, but better to be warned, you know, and know what's coming. I mean, you can take this blindfold off anytime and make a decision before it gets bad. So, you know, the ball's in your court. You just need to see what's really going on around you. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Taurus. I wish it was happier news, but you know, I just better to know that you're involved with somebody that, you know, your heart is telling you that you've got to let go of. Ooh, stay focused, Taurus. Stay focused. Sorry, guys. Maybe the next reading will be better. All right, I'm gonna end this, and I'll see you next week with Love in the Full Moon, and let's see if maybe we can put these pieces together. Until then, I hope this resonated. If it did, great. If it didn't, that's okay. There's a lot more readings coming. So blessed be, Taurus. Until the next time. Bye now.